Hey there, I'm Jim Edgar, and in today's 2-minute twisted wave tip, we ask the burning question, where did my meters go? Now, periodically I get a call from a client who is using twisted wave, and everything kind of looks normal. They can see the waveform, they can zoom in and zoom out as we often do in twisted wave, but some things are missing. Specifically, the VU meter, which appears on the right-hand side, is gone. And then the overview of the file, that sort of long window at the top of the screen that shows the entire audio file that's open, is also gone. Now, this can happen a couple of different ways, but often what happens is that we accidentally drag the mouse across something when we're not looking, particularly on a trackpad. It seems kind of prone to that, but we're missing the meter. So if we look very closely to the right-hand side of the screen over here, we see this little tiny dot. And if we go over that dot, we actually have our cursor change into a directional tool. And if we click and drag, we can actually bring our meter back. Same thing is true at the top of the screen. There's a little single dot right up under the center there. And if we drag that down, what we find is that our overview file, the one that if we zoom in gets very specific about the area that we're looking at in the main screen, appears for us. Now this one doesn't really stop. I can actually overwhelm the whole thing, but there's a little kind of notch, like a digital notch. So as we go up here to the top, all of a sudden it kind of goes clunk right there. And that's the preset sizing that comes from Twisted Wave when you first open it. So they're back. That's cool. Now we can get rid of that if it bothers us, and we can move this away, but we can also, for the level meter on the right-hand side, go up under the View menu and realize that there is a checkbox and a menu item that shows Show Level Meter. If we uncheck that, it goes away. Now, we can go over to the right and manually grab that and bring it back. We can resize it to any width up until the maximum width that is helpful for us, but we can also just turn that on and off right here under the View menu by unchecking or checking that particular thing. Now, the overview window does not have a toggle switch on any of the menus that I've found, at least not in version 28.3, which is what I'm running right now. Now, up in the toolbar area, you'll notice, first of all, mine's a little sparser than the default. That's because I like things simple. I only put the tools up there that I might actually reach for. But what we can do is either by pressing on the Control key and clicking, or by, if we've activated our right click on our mouse, right-clicking up in that toolbar area, we can actually change this so it has text underneath it, or it has just the text, which can always be a shock if you do accidentally, or even use a smaller size, both on the icons and the text. So we can determine a little bit how large these tools and numbers appear. Now, I prefer to use the large size, or actually the normal size, not the small size, and I don't usually put text underneath them. But all of those choices give us control over how our basic Twisted Wave interface is going to be set up for us. So I hope that helps. Hope that lets you know that you can always bring these things back to where they were. Just look for that little tiny dot, both right and left. And if you lose your meter, it's right up there under Show Level Meter. So thanks a lot. Hope that's been helpful. And I look forward to giving you some more tips for Twisted Wave in the future.